Ladies, welcome to Puck Gal Card Breaks 1019. This is a Series 2 four-box break of Upper Deck's most recent release, 23-24 Series 2 that came out last week. We will have a trade block here in a few minutes. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to get everybody in here who is a participant, and then we will also do the randomizer for this live on the air. So give me just a sec here, and we're going to try to make that happen. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday fun day. Or for those of us who are involved in a retreat all week, it is Sunday coma day, recovery. Callie is here. Connie is also here. Connie had a big day already to start today, first thing this morning, 11 a.m. break. Connie hits a PMG bonus for $25, but that's not all. She also then hits a $500 one of one. So that's pretty cool. So Connie is what I like to call free rolling. That's a poker term. Well, it's not just a poker term, but it's well known in poker. She is free rolling her way through her next bunch of card breaks. Coming up next after this break is 1020. It is sold out. 1020 is a Pretty Shiny Things Pick Your Team. First time we've ever done Pretty Shiny Things as a Pick Your Team. It was so popular, I will be also opening another one of those. I don't know that it will go today, but I am going to open another one of those, hopefully between this break and the next one, if I have the time to. Otherwise, the only other break right now open that we could potentially stream today is Family O-Pee-Chee, break 130. If you like the shiny stuff, we have 15 spots still left on the Family O-Pee-Chee Platinum break. So we could do that tonight. It would be a family after dark, which would be odd, of course, but we could do it. All right, let me get everyone tagged, excuse me, and we will then show the randomizer process and go from there. So talk amongst yourselves for just a moment, and we will get underway shortly. Also, we have some new members in here today that we will recognize and welcome momentarily. Michelle says, how much time do I still have to nap? I'm tired. Join the club, like for real. This was a tiring week. You are not wrong. How much time do you have to laugh or nap? Well, you're not in on this break, right? So my guess is you're in on the next one, which means that one is going at about 6. That means you have roughly an hour and 40 minutes to still get a little bit of rest, Michelle. But I get it. I'm right there with you. It was unbelievably fun, but also, as Samantha said yesterday in the break, she has learned that she no longer has the physical stamina of a 25-year-old. And I'm like, I too learned that. I learned that right along with you guys. All right, still tagging over here. I see Connie is already here, so I don't have to tag her. Got Dana, Solani, got Cassandra, Lori, I think might already be here, but I'll tag her anyway. Chaos Gremlins for the win. Michelle says, it was the best. It knocked me out. Yep, I think it knocked us all out. Blessin, I think, is the last one of us to return home, maybe, because she was still on the road. She and her brother went to watch a couple more games after in Anaheim and LA, and she took their luck. She took her lucky Blessin magic with her, and the Stars beat the Ducks and the Kings in a back-to-back. She, however, did not bring the Golden Knights any luck to Vegas, so I have beef with Blessin. That's going to be our new podcast. Beef with Blessin. I'm just kidding. I don't have beef with Blessin. Probably she brought the Canucks good luck without even meaning to, because she likes the Canucks, so I'm not even going to blame her for it. And it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to gently redirect our stream camera over here to the randomizer process so that you can watch that in action. Now, we will also do the bonus randomizer at the end, which gives everybody in the break a chance to potentially pull a Bedard card. We'll explain more of that in a moment. We're going to go ahead and roll our dice 3 times. The number we have pulled is going to be 9. We will grab the team list from here. come over to our randomizer, paste in those 32 teams, and we're going 9 times. From that point, we take the numbers over to the sheet where your names are, where you bought your numbers, and we paste them in. So, yeah, Christina said, hey, last night our man had a Hattie. Boy, did he ever. Marchie had one of the greatest games ever, and I had a front row seat to the show because the goals that he scored were down on the net that we shoot in twice, all 3 times, and I got to see it, and it was straight up, how would Melissa put it? It was wicked pissa. She told me that meant something that was cool. I'm like, I thought that meant something that was like bad news. She says no. She says it means something that's cool. So Marchie's hat trick was therefore a wicked pissa that I got to see. All right, anyway, here is the team list with your names pasted in. So first and foremost, everybody's eyes go straight to who got the Blackhawks. And the answer is Sarah C., who is new to us. So Sarah was a retreater. She came here on her own. She was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. She came from Seattle. She had a blast. She joined the card group. She came to Thunder from Down Under and watched Melissa dress up as a nun and get pulled up on the stage. Like, Sarah had the whole immersive experience and then decided, you know what, I haven't had enough of these crazy ladies yet, so let's do some cards. So welcome to Sarah, who is a Kraken fan. She has the Chicago Blackhawks today. So she has what we're calling the money team on this break. So welcome, Sarah. Everybody else in here is a veteran of the hobby. So help her feel welcome. If she has any questions, we will obviously be sure to answer them. Welcome back to some people who took a slight break hiatus and have returned. We have a handful of people like that as well. So fun times. At the end of this break, we will actually pull out 3 extra packs of Series 2. And we will assign them to 3 random people from the break, and we will open them just like PB does with the trivia packs, basically. And we will open up those packs on the stream so we can see what those 3 people get as their bonus. And that's how everybody, therefore, gets a chance to potentially hit a Bedard in the end. Because you could be one of those people to receive the 3 bonus packs, and therefore you would get every card that comes out of them. So we will do that, but for now we need to start with a trade block, obviously. So trade block begins now and lasts 5 minutes. Please, by all means, let us know if you'd like us or if you'd like to sacrifice a team and try to get a different team instead. Leslie says, am I in here? Yes, you are. You have the Senators. All right, so trade block begins now, 5 minutes, and then we will open some cards. I honestly am excited to do another one of these. PB has been Mr. Series 2. That's his new name. Or Magic Dawn, for those of you who listened to the last break. So Magic Dawn has been the king of Series 2 the past week since it came out. And now I'm back, so now it's me. Deanne says, I can't see who I have. You have the Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, sorry, this might not be quite as easy to see as the sheet that we normally do. But the thing is, when we randomize live online, then I don't have a sheet because I haven't printed anything, obviously. So just showing it to you guys by way of the laptop for the trade block. Deanne says, I am back adulting and am at work. Solani says the Rangers are for trade. All right, so we have our first person proposing a trade is Solani. Giving up the Rangers, if you have the right team, maybe, to swap her. You know what I am going to do, first of all, for the purpose of the trade block, I am going to go ahead and sort this alphabetically, because if you do trade with other people, it's way easier on my sanity to be able to find your trades. Like, for instance, there's Solani and Rangers. So that is the list of people by team alphabetically. And you're seeing my horrendous reflection in the background. Literally just got off of having an 80-minute massage, which was much needed. You'd think I would like pass out and sleep during that, but instead I spent the entire time thinking about what next year's retreat could be like. Started brainstorming activities and thinking about how we need to get some of these smaller ladies groups built up that don't have very many people in them yet, because every time we told a Canucks person that we have these groups, they were like ecstatic to find out about it. But that group's only got like 80 people in it. So therefore, we obviously need to blow up the Canucks group. We need to blow up the Montreal Canadiens group. A lot of the Canada groups are small. So we're going to be working on the build. Working on the build of groups. All of them, this one included. All right, Michelle's K says, good luck everyone. Have to head out and meet Tracy and her family for an early dinner. Pull me some big bangers, please. All right, we will do our best. Callie says we'll have Dawn dance with the goat. There you go. All right, Savannah says, hey, everyone, just stopping in, about to go to a jewelry making class. Good luck, everyone, manifesting all the bedards. Thanks, Savannah. Good to see you in here. You've got lots of teams on here, so you, too, have a lot of good shots at some nice cards coming at you. Have fun making jewelry, though. That sounds fun. All right, Solani offering Rangers. Anybody else? You guys have 3 minutes left on the trade block. It's funny, some people are kind of afraid to trade teams because they feel like if they do, the second they do that, they will see all of the cards come out for that team that they should have kept. So I get that. That is a thing. That is a thing. All right. So hopefully I will do not too bad of a job of A, pronouncing all these young guns' names, and B, remembering whomst the hell went where's the hell during the trade deadline, because obviously there was a lot of movement, and now it's up to us to, track that movement and see who went where. All right, so if you are late tuning in, I am going to go ahead and move this back over into the regular tabs and expand the whole thing again. There we go. Our next break is at 6. It is already sold out. It is a Pretty Shiny Things Pick Your Team, new rendition of that, including OPG Platinum in it. And then after that, we don't know what. If we fill a 4-box OPG and family, we would do that. If we don't, I will simply start working on additional breaks to open. It was requested of me to have Mystery Monday tomorrow. So we will have one singular Mystery Monday break tomorrow. I'd really like to spend most of tomorrow sorting and packing cards to get off to you guys, because now obviously it's been 2 weeks since my Boston adventures in the retreat. So PB and I need to get your stuff sorted and get your stuff packed up and get it out to you. So one Mystery Monday break for tomorrow, and then maybe if something else happens to fill, but for the most part we're going to try to start going light on Mondays from now on. All right, Michelle R. Solani is proposing the Sharks or the Kings for the Rangers. She would take the Rangers and give you Sharks or Kings. Solani responded Sharks, ? I'm guessing that's going to be a go, since that was what Michelle offered. So Michelle R., it looks like you would be going, okay, Solani would be going off of the Rangers and onto the Sharks. And then Michelle, on her third spot, would be going, oops, not Michelle. Michelle on her third spot will be going to the New York Rangers then. Okay, she says deal. So we are one and done. Less than 2 minutes left on the trade block. Connie says, am I in this one? Connie, I do not see your name on this one. This was a Series 2 break that was sold out earlier today. Oh, wait, actually, nope, wrong. Connie, you are on this one. Haha, right there, Florida Panthers. So, Connie has the Panthers. She's got the Matty Mouth Guards. They're having a hell of a season. Pretty crazy. Some of the teams that are super hot right now, and the teams that chose to bulk up during the deadline. I feel like it's going to be a wild ride between here and the end of the regular season. Lots of neck-in-neck wild card potential possibilities. One more minute left on the trade block. So far, we just have Solani and Michelle R. swapping Rangers for Sharks. Solani says PB thinks Kat's favorite team is going to take the cup this year. The asshat Panthers. I'm guessing that's who you mean. I mean, they're definitely having an incredible year, but my prediction is the Dallas Stars. We'll see. We shall see. At this point, it's not that I could care less who it is. Obviously, I'd love if VGK could go for another one. I just don't know that we have it in us at this point with all of the injuries that have happened, etc., and the slump that we have been in. It's going to be pretty hard for us to snap out of that and make a cup, but you never know. Anything could happen. Preseason is like a whole entirely new season. And by then, we will also have freaking Tomas Hertl on the roster. So there's that. Solani says, I'm voting for Wings. Well, fun fact, Solani, I said after Vegas won the Cup last year that my prediction for the Eastern and Western Conference Finals was going to be VGK versus Blackhawks, which obviously that was very wrong, and Bruins versus Red Wings. So we could still see Bruins versus Red Wings, and we could still see Vegas versus someone else in the conference finals, but my prediction for the end was going to be Vegas versus Red Wings, with Vegas taking a back-to-back cup. I don't know about that part anymore, but I'm still pretty confident that the Wings could find their way in there. That's my opinion. All right, I'm going to move this back over here toward the cards so we can get started. So far today, we have not had any jump around focus issues with cards and boxes, so I may just do them the same way that we usually do. The Young Guns bounty bonuses will be applied to Ty Cartier Kraken, Zach Benson Sabres, Dmitry Voronkov Blue Jackets, Leo Carlson Ducks, and Matthew Poitras Bruins if you were to hit one. Remember that it has to be the original version only. So it does not count if you hit Young Guns that are deluxe, clear-cut, outburst, etc., because you're already getting a very, very, very immensely valuable card if you hit any of those Young Guns parallels. So original Young Guns only, and limit one time. So even if you pull more than one of them, it is a limit one bounty per guy scenario. And I'm going to slide those that way. We'll try this. If we notice it doing anything weird, I will remove the boxes and just do it PV's way. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to start with Dylan Holloway, Oilers. Let me move the camera back even further. Okay, Ryan Strome, Ducks. Justin Falk, Blues. So very early on, Savannah gets falked. JJ Paterka, Sabres. Jared McCann, Kraken. Yusei Saros, Predators. Jeff Carter, Penguins. Nicholas Backstrom, Capitals. Nathan Batchen, Devils. Our PCs is Cole Caulfield for the Canadians, going to Don Castelli on our second spot. Deep Roots, Anders Lee, Islanders is going to go to Michelle K. I forgot about the initials thing. Michelle K. And Andrei Kopitar, UD Portraits for the Kings is going to be Michelle R. on her second spot. Solani says, I am hunting for 2 tins. Of the new? Well, might be doing that jump around thing already. Yeah, it is. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I'll just do it PB's way then. I don't understand why some breaks it does this and some it doesn't. It was fine during Skybox. Maybe it just really likes to focus on Bedard's face. I don't freaking know. Alright, that's fine. We'll just take the packs out. It's doable. If that is what makes it less jumpy, then that is just simply what we do. I'm going to pull my chair in a little further too because I am not sitting in a comfortable position. Short kid in a big chair. Okay, we shall continue. That's 2 packs at a time. It's a Connor problem, says Callie and Solani. Could be. You never know. Okay, we have Lawson Krause, Coyotes. Kaapo Kakkonen, Sharks No Devils. Andrew Kopp, Red Wings. Anthony Cirelli, Lightning. Excuse me. I'm allergic to something, apparently. Evgeny Malkin, Penguins. Jonathan Huberdeau, Flames. Rasmus Ristolainen, Flyers. Brandon Tanev, Kraken. Brad Marchand, Bruins. These are my favorite. Glaring. Chris Kreider. These guys will get you with their eyes. They are glaring at you. I just find these very funny. AJ Greer, Director of Boards for the Boston Bruins, will go to Randy on her second spot. Sorry, the Chris Kreider got distracted. Goes to Michelle R. Stanislav Svozil, honor roll card. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets, which is Dawn C. on her first spot. Brenda says, BRB, going to see what's open tonight. Brenda, for right now, the only thing still open would be to fill one of the 2 family breaks. either 130 O-Pee-Chee Platinum or 132 Series 2, which is the same break we're doing right now, but over in the family group. So those are the only breaks that are currently open for spots that could still stream today. Otherwise, the pick your team after this is already sold out. Yep, Randy put the eyes in the chat. Yeah, those eyes cards, right? Glaring. My new favorite. I feel like I am all aflutter and not centered with my camera at all today. Sorry, ladies. All right, Roman Yossi Predators. This is what happens after HussyCon 2024 comes to a crashing close. Kevin Fiala Kings, Cale Makar Avalanche, Logan O'Connor Avalanche, Igor Shesterkin Rangers, Jeff Skinner Sabres, Sean Dorsey Kings now Coyotes, Quinn Hughes Canucks, Eric Goodbranson Blue Jackets. Our ecliptic is Sidney Crosby for the Penguins going to Luckbox Laura. Our Young Guns is Vancouver Canucks Archer Seelovs for Savannah on her 4th spot. And we have a UD Canvas Sergei Bobrovsky, a.k.a. Bob, for Connie for the Florida Panthers. Callie says, did anyone see that wild win today? I did not, but Trisha was telling me about how she was flying back to Minnesota to promptly go to a game today. So I think Trisha went to that game, and I see that Trisha just tuned in. So Trisha, how was the Wild game? And they beat the Predators, right? That was the game today, which VGK would like to thank you for that. Because, well, they're in a wild card. They're our competition right now. Laura D says Bedard scored twice in under 5 minutes. Wow. Which game? Wait, Laura, who are the Blackhawks playing today? Or am I missing something and that's who the Wild were playing? I don't know. I thought they were playing the Predators today. Anyway, Adam Pelech Islanders, Jason Robertson Stars, Victor Hedman Lightning, Miro Heiskanen Stars, Nicholas Aubé-Kubel Caps, Casey Middlestat Sabres now Avalanche, Morgan Barron Jets, Chandler Stevenson Golden Knights. Mike Hoffman, Canadians now Sharks. Trent Frederick, Director of Boards for the Bruins for Randy C, 2nd spot. A black canvas. Wow, here's a Legends card, you guys. It's Jean-Sebastien Giguère. Legends UD Canvas black for the Ducks. That's a really nice card. Giguère for the Ducks for Michelle R on her 4th spot. And Jacob Peltier. I hadn't seen that one yet. Whoa, he's actually kind of a looker. He's kind of cute. Jacob Peltier, Calgary Flames. Goes to Cassandra on her 2nd spot. This is my first time seeing this one, but yeah, he's kind of a cutie. Solani says, really, was Corey Perry's mom there? Bedard scored twice because Corey Perry's mom was there. What the hell, Solani? That's super funny, though. He's like, I'm going to show you about moms. Just kidding. I don't blame you for not being able to resist. I, too, can't resist a good Corey Perry joke. All right, Dante Fabro, Predators. I think he went somewhere. I still don't know where. I need to study up on Blesson's spreadsheet. Matt Grizzlick, Bruins. John Carlson, Capitals. Jesper Bratt, Devils. Clayton Keller, Coyotes. Nicholas Delorier, who Solani has nicknamed Nick Delulu, since PB doesn't know how to say his name. TJ Oshie, Capitals. Wyatt Johnston and Andrei Kuzmenko checklist shows us the second 100 base cards of this 200 base card total set. Okay, Thatcher Demko Canucks, a PCs of Patrice Bergeron for the Bruins for Randy C on her 2nd spot. Our Young Guns is a good one. It's Bobby McMahon for the Leafs for Lori A. Bobby McMahon is rated a B-, which is a pretty good grade for Young Guns. And an Outburst Drew Doughty Kings for Michelle R on her 2nd spot. Drew Doughty, the love of Donna Levy's life right here. Sexy Beast. Outburst. So just so you understand the grades that are attached to Young Guns, in case you have not tuned into a break lately. Some guys out there who know a bit about players and cards assign some grades to the cards essentially based on a player's current performance, current positioning, as in like whether they're in the NHL already or still in the AHL, and their potential. So that is what they're looking at to form these grades. If you pull anybody who is a B minus or above, you're getting some pretty good Young Guns that they think are like on the rise. C is obviously very average. If you have a D or F, it's either a guy who is just in the AHL not doing shit, basically. That's just the best way to put it. He's in the AHL, not really doing anything. All right, Drew Doughty Kings, Andrew Mangiapane Flames, JT Miller Canucks. Now that said, it doesn't mean they can't eventually be on the rise and get called up and just blow everybody away. But for now, upon the product release, the cards get grades. Different than when we send cards in for grading, by the way. Totally different scale. All right, Jack Roslovic, Blue Jackets, now Rangers. Kelly Yarncroc, Leafs. Gabe Velarde, Kings, now Jets. Marcus Foligno, Wild. Fabian Zetterlund, Sharks. Andrei Svechnikov, Canes. Our Ecliptic is a sparkle parallel of Jack Hughes for the Devils, going to Cassandra on her first spot. A UD Canvas, Josh Anderson, Montreal Canadiens, is going to go to Dawn on her second spot. And an honor roll, Brock Faber, Wild, for Savannah on her fifth spot. Cindy just said, what grade does Marchie have? Well, to be clear, he's an A++ in my book. But we're talking only Young Guns. They don't assign grades to every card that comes out. They're only assigning them to Young Guns rookies. Sorry if I was confusing about that. I like Wendy's answer is off the charts. Ha. Yeah, Marchie is graded off the charts for me, especially after getting a hat trick last night. But Wendy is not wrong. All right, Travis Sanheim Flyers. John Gibson Ducks. Elias Sorokin Islanders. Daniel Sprong, Kraken, now Red Wings. Karel Vejmelka Coyotes. Riley Smith Knights, now Penguins, so did not get moved back to the Knights, contrary to popular rumor mill. Nick Schmaltz Coyotes. Zach Werenski Blue Jackets. Mike Matheson Canadiens. Our instinctive goalie card is Jacob Markstrom for the Flames, going to Cassandra's second spot. Deep Roots. David Pasternak. Where's Melissa and her boobs? Randy C, second spot, Pasta Deep Roots. And oh, hey, it's a Young Guns bounty bonus. Ding, ding, ding. Still haven't gotten a bell yet. Columbus this break is Dawn C. So Dawn just hit Dmitry Voronkov for the Columbus Blue Jackets, which is the best Blue Jackets Young Guns that you're going to pull out of here, and also just a very solid one in general for this box. He is rated a B+, and has had a pretty stellar year with Columbus, who overall that team has not. But Voronkov has had a hot start. So Don C, you will be receiving a $30 break credit bonus back for that one. Dan says you got to pull some of your VGK for me. Okay, working on it. Callie says Melissa's boobs are fast asleep. Yeah, that's for sure. So she told me yesterday afternoon when I went down there to meet her that she did not go to bed until 6 a.m. after Thunder from Down Under. It's not even, she wasn't like out trolling around or anything. She said she was in her room and could not fall asleep till 6. I'm like, ouch. All right, Martin Achos Canes. Cole Caulfield Canadians, Brandon Saad Blues, Vince Dunn Kraken, Josh Bailey Islanders, now Senators, Mario Ferraro Sharks, Ville Husso Red Wings, Spencer Knight Panthers, Mitch Marner Leafs. I feel like he's also doing his calisthenics on this card, just like the Kyle Palmieri one. Our first insert is Ecliptic Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Going to Dawn on her second spot. We've got a Young Guns Pavel Mintyukov. That's also a really great one. It is not a bounty, but yet, because I'm going to change up the bounties this week for the Series 2 breaks. So this is probably the last day that we're doing these 5 specifics, and then we're going to rotate them. But Pavel Mintyukov is a very good one to hit for Michelle R., who has the Ducks. He, I believe, is also rated, I think... Where are you, Pavel? I don't know why I keep looking at the list without just looking at the name. He's rated an A. So, do with that what you will. Bedard's an A++. Pavel Mintukov is an A. All right, UD Canvas is going to be Susie. We also pulled this one yesterday. Dawn C on her second spot gets Nick Suzuki UD Canvas from the All-Star Games skills competition when they golfed with their hockey sticks last year. Solani says, I hate it when your boobs try to sleep and a draft comes through and wakes the nips up. What the hell? Yeah, we all hate that. Wendy says, I told her to go to bed when I was leaving at 3:45 in the morning. Yeah, she mentioned that she was like, well, I was still awake and I figured Wendy was probably up because she was leaving, so I went to see Wendy off. She said she did go back to her room, but she just couldn't fall asleep until 6. And then she had to be out of the room by 11, so then she just went and toasted her tatas at the pool for a while, till I got there. Cam Fowler, Ducks. Jack Quinn, Sabres. Matt Zuccarello, Wild. Nico Sturm, Sharks. Jack Eichel, Knights. Connor Murphy, Blackhawks. Kent Johnson, Blue Jackets. Nino Niederreiter, Jets. Jake Sanderson, Senators. Our instinctive goalie is Jake Allen, Montreal Canadiens. For Don C, second spot, Jake Allen has been moved to the New Jersey Devils, if I am not mistaken. Deep Roots is Ovi, Capitals for Shannon M. And our honor roll is William Dufour. New York Islanders going to Michelle K on her first spot. Cindy says you did make sure to turn her so she didn't burn, right? By the time I got down there, she was actually done at the pool, and she was actually, I'm not sure where she got the idea to go wait out front at like the valet. I told her I was coming down, and when I got there, I was like, all right, I just parked. I'm coming in. Where are you? And she was like, out front. Just walk out front and go right, and you'll see me. And I'm like, out front of where? And she's like, the main entrance of New York, New York. And I'm like, I don't even know where that is. I'm like, the one by Hershey World or the one by Beer House? And she's like, no, like the one where like the valet and hotel registration is. And I'm like, what are you doing out there? Like, I feel like you would only go out there if I'm picking you up in my car. I think that's what it was, because the last couple of times she's been here, I've picked her up in my car at her hotel, so she's just gone out to the front valet area. But this time I was like, no, I'm coming in and parking and hanging out and walking to the game. Like, I'm not picking you up. So we found each other finally, but she was not sunburned. She had gotten a very nice toasting of color on both sides, so it looks like she rotisseried herself just fine. Nikolai Ehlers, Jets. Kyle Palmieri also doing his calisthenics. Islanders. Eric Carlson, Sharks now Penguins. Michael Matteo, Knights. Philip Gustafson, Wild. Brady Sketchy, Canes. Stuart Skinner, Oilers. Jordan Binnington, Blues. Victor Olofsson, Sabres. We have a pink dazzler of Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo Sabres, going to Cinnamon. PCs. Sebastian Aho, Canes, is going to go to Savannah first spot, and our Young Guns is another Quacker for Michelle R on her fourth spot. This one is Jackson Lacombe, whose rating is a C, if I'm not mistaken. Again, it's a lot easier for me to actually look at the numbers here and then find them on the chart. 456. Jackson Lacombe is a C minus, actually. So kind of an average guy who has not done a whole lot and is probably temporarily still playing in the AHL. Solani said looking for her glasses. What, when she was out front surfing around? Maybe. You never know with her. Because she definitely leaves her stuff a lot of places. She was pretty good. This whole trip, I don't feel like she really lost a bunch of her things the way she normally does. So I think that Wendy's job as her chaperone was successful. She only had a couple of hours to wander like a wayward stranger while I was at home getting ready to come down. And then after I went to the game. Michael Rasmussen, Red Wings. Philip Pronik, Canucks. Alexander Barkov, Panthers. Nick Perbix, Lightning. Boone Jenner, Blue Jackets. Adam Henrique, Ducks, now Oilers. Ryan McDonough, Predators. Alex Newhook, Avs, now Canadians. Braden Schneider, Rangers, a Sparkle PCs of Eric Carlson for the Sharks goes to Solani. He is now a Penguin. We got Taylor Hall getting his makeup did. UD Canvas, Taylor Hall, Bruins is going to go to Randy C. Second spot, he's now a Blackhawk. And another Jackson Lacombe card for Michelle R. For the Ducks, it is his honor roll. Solani says, asking for Tasha, when is your nail appointment? It's going to end up being first thing Tuesday then. My nail girl is off on Sundays and Mondays, so here we are. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. I am flat out of luck until Tuesday. That said, I will try to go first thing and get some fresh claws, because Ms. Aiken is definitely not going to love seeing a ton of breaks out of me until I get this problem resolved. All right, last pack of box 1. Wendy says I was always walking off to hunt her down too. So that's the name of the game, is you have to hunt for Melissa a lot. So there's that. All right, Jason Dickinson, Blackhawks. Brent Burns, Canes. Kyle Connor, Jets. Artem Zub, Senators. Philip Deneau, Kings. Samuel Girard, Avalanche. Travis Boyd, Coyotes. Jonathan Berggren, Red Wings. He played last night. No Soderblom, though. Nobody got Soderblommed. How sad. Ross Colton, Lightning now Avs. We've got a Blue Dazzler, Luke Evangelista for the Predators. For Savannah on her 3rd spot, or as Judy likes to say, to catch a Predator. Instinctive, Jake Ottinger for the Stars, for Shannon M on her 2nd spot. Our Young Guns is Nicholas Matanpalo for the Ottawa Senators. He is rated a D, so just not really, hasn't been up in the NHL yet, or hasn't, done anything to meet potential thus far. Nicholas Matanpalo, Senators, is going to go to Leslie C. That's going to wrap up box number 1. We did hit the 1 Young Guns bounty bonus. For Dawn C, who has Columbus, she gets Dmitry Voronkov, Young Guns. All right, let me move these out of the way and we shall proceed. Be sure to tune in again tonight at 6, pretty soon after we finish this. Like, I will legitimately probably throw the phone on the charger for 10 minutes, and then we will get going on break 1020, which is a Pretty Shiny Things Pick Your Team. It was so popular today that obviously we're going to repeat it as soon as possible for those who did not manage to get in it. Now, I know we've been doing a ton of randomizer breaks lately, especially with the release of Series 2. There is just no real great way to do Pick Your Team involving Series 2, so you're not going to see it. If we do other breaks that involve Series 2, which we will, like mixers of a bunch of different boxes, they will simply be randomizers. That way everybody has their equal shots at potentially hitting Bedard and not having to pay a zillion dollars to do so. Judy says Ricky will be catching all the Predators next break. Yes, she will. I saw that. All right, so Trisha informed me that since the Wild won in overtime, the Predators still got a point, which is not great for Vegas, but obviously it's great for the Predators. Okay, box number 2. Remember, these boxes have 12 packs. 12 cards per pack. There we go. All right, Travis Sanheim, Flyers. John Gibson, Ducks. Daniel Sprong, Kraken, now Red Wings. Karel Vejmelka, Coyotes. Kelly Yarncroc, Leafs. Gabe Vilardi, Kings, now Jets. Hang on a second. Stacey Cassie is looking for her teams. Oh, sorry, Cassandra. I did not see that. Okay, you have the Flames, the Devils. Is that it? Let me see. New Jersey Devils, Calgary Flames. Those are your teams. Oh, wait, and Arizona Coyotes. You have 3 spots in this one, right? Yeah, 3. Flames, Devils, Coyotes. Okay, Svetch, Canes. Zach Werenski, Blue Jackets. Michael Matheson, Canadians. Austin Watson is the director of boards for the Ottawa Senators. So that is going to Leslie. Deep Roots, Brendan Gallagher, Canadians, for Dawn C on her 2nd spot. And Nikita Nestorenko honor roll for Michelle R on her 4th spot for the Ducks. Cindy just said Svetch is staring into my soul. I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of that Svetch base card. It's a good looking card. Svetch is staring into my soul, says Cindy. Yes, Judy, that would be 9 p.m. your time, not 9 p.m. my time. 9 p.m. your time, 6 p.m. my time. You had me confused there for a moment because you asked 9 p.m. your time. All right. You are welcome, Judy. Okay, onward and upward we go. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders. Owen Tippett, Flyers. Anthony Mantha, Capitals, now Knights. The Series 2 checklist featuring Erik Karlsson and Cale Makar has our first 150 base cards of the 200 base card set. Ilya McKay of Canucks. Riley Smith, Knights, now Penguins. Nick Schmaltz, Coyotes. Linus Ullmark, Bruins. Nikita Zaitsev, Blackhawks. Clayton Keller, PCs for the Oats for Cassie. don't know why I said it like that. Cassie H has the Oats on her third spot. It's Keller. Our Young Guns is Alex LaFerrier for the Kings, for Michelle R on her second spot. And he is a pretty good one to get right now. He's a B minus, which is a more of a top tier guy. Like I said, B minus and above. Those are your good pulls. And our UD canvas is Brady Takachuk for Leslie C for the Senators. Brenda says, work beckons, see you soon. Bye, Brenda. Have some wine for us. Oh, wait, you said you're working, so you're probably not having wine. Unless you're multitasking and you're whining and working. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. We showed up to our trade deadline brunch the other morning at Tom's. And they started seating us like around 9:45ish for a 10 o'clock event. And Incarcerated Carrie showed up, and she had specialized her retreat shirt to say Incarcerated Carrie, and she already had a beer in her hand, and she lives in Vegas. So I was like, Carrie, beer at 9:45. Like, I am proud of you, and also I am like, I can't even imagine having a beer right now at 9:45. But she was there, ready for jail. All right, William Nylander, Leafs, they let her out on good behavior, she said, to come visit us at brunch. Victor Arvidsson, Kings. Sam Steele, Wild Now Stars. Marcus Pettersson, Penguins. Mackenzie Weegar, Flames. Darnell Nurse, Oilers. Philip Kurashev, Blackhawks. Colton Sissons, Predators. Ricard Raquel, Penguins. Monster season is, they're all McDavid. So if you hit a monster season, it tells you a highlight of McDavid from every flippin' game of last season. However, they don't include a card that shows the game where he got ousted onto vacation by the Golden Knights. And I wish they had made that card, but no. Alas, all regular season. Randy C has the Oilers. She gets McDavid January 7th card. We have an Ecliptic Robo. Don't let Blesson see that. Dallas Stars, Shannon M, second spot, Ecliptic Robo, and Honor Roll, Matthew Coronado Flames is going right to Cassandra on her second spot. Cassandra, Flames, Devils, and Yotes. Tasha's here. Oh, suddenly Stacy starts opening cards like this. And here's this one, and here's this one, and here's this one. Hi, Tasha. I need like those little tiny plastic hands. Can you imagine if I was able to open cards with that? Wendy says, I think I got to meet Incarcerated Carrie. You probably did. All right, Jason Dickinson, Blackhawks. Excuse me. Having a hard time breathing right now. Sorry, ladies, give me a sec. Sorry, I'm a mess right now. Can't get my breath back for some reason. More water it is. All right, there we go. Brent Burns, Hurricanes. Sorry about that. Boone Jenner, Blue Jackets. Kyle Connor, Jets. Artem Zub, Senators. Ryan McDonough, Predators. Philip Deneau, Kings. Jonathan Berggren, Red Wings. Ross Colton, Lightning, now Avs. Mitch Marner is our PCs for the Leafs for Lori A. We have a clear-cut acetate Logan O'Connor Avalanche card. A very nice hit for Michelle K on her second spot. And honor roll, Elliot Desnoyers for the Philadelphia Flyers will go to Shannon on her third spot. Thanks, Connie. I don't know why I'm so dry and yucky. I'm sure it had nothing to do with hanging out in casinos and gambling and drinking and laughing and causing chaos in Vegas for 4 days straight. I'm sure it had nothing to do with that. Okay, Dylan Holloway, Oilers. Ryan Strome, Ducks. Justin Falk, Blues. Savannah's getting falked a lot right now. JJ Paterka, Sabres. Samuel Girard, Avalanche. Travis Boyd, Coyotes. Jared McCann, Kraken. Jeff Carter Penguins, Nicholas Backstrom Capitals. Our instinctive goalie is Jordan Bennington Blues, going to Sabana, second spot. Young Guns is John Ludwig of the Pittsburgh Penguins, going to Luckbox Flora. And we have a Canvas Young Guns Logan Cooley. Well, damn, that is a good card. Cassandra has the Coyotes. That's a big one. His actual official Young Guns is not coming out until the extended box. But here's his Canvas Young Guns. Logan Cooley coming out of the tunnel at the beginning of the game. Interesting shot for sure. Congrats, Cassie. That's a big one. Jesus, all Stacy's fault. It's always Stacy's fault, but I do like the way that you made that into a pun for me. Yeah, Cassandra, that's a pretty hot card. Alright, so Tasha did get her situation taken care of, she says, and a somewhat apology. I wouldn't even care so much about the apology, just don't try charging me for a full other night. Like, that ain't happening. Alright, Roman Yossi, Predators, Kevin Fiala, Kings, Logan O'Connor, Avalanche, Igor Shesterkin, Rangers, Yusei Saros, Predators, Jeff Skinner, Sabres, Nathan Bastian, Devils, Quinn Hughes, Canucks. Sarah is here. Hi, Sarah. Eric Goodbranson, Blue Jackets, Solani, knock it off. Ecliptic, Jordan Kempe, Kings, goes to Michelle R. on her second spot. Deep Roots, Lawson Cross, Coyotes for Cassandra. And Honor Roll, Sean Farrell, Montreal Canadiens for Dawn C. on her second spot. Deanne says Logan Cooley is in San Jose, or am I thinking of someone else? I think you're thinking of Devin Cooley. There's a goalie named Devin Cooley who went somewhere. Logan Cooley's still a Coyote. Solani says, does that mean PB is now Pionked Boy? We have so many nicknames for him, you guys. No, he's Magic Dawn now, after the conversation from our earlier stream. For those who missed it, Dawn said if we needed a show to go to next year and we wanted to save some money, we could not have to pay so much money for Thunder Down Under. We could just go to his generic show of Magic Mike called Magic Dawn. $10 a pop is what he said he would charge. He might need to pay us on that one. I don't know. But anyway. All right, Mark Stone, Golden Knights. Barrett Hayton, Coyotes, Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets, Denis Guryanov, Canadians, now Flyers, Andre Palat, Devils, Ilya Samsonov, Leafs, Troy Terry, Ducks, Tyler Toffoli, Flames, now Jets. So yeah, some of you are hearing about Magic Dawn for the first time. Josh Mahura, Panthers. He also said he would drive our Hussy bus. He's going to get his commercial license and drive the Hussy bus. So it sounds like he's doing a whole lot of volunteering for next year's shenanigans. Jason Robertson, PCs for the Stars. Will go to Shannon M on her second spot. Another Pavel Mentukov. We hit one of these in the last box, didn't we? Or am I dreaming that? Pretty sure we did. For Michelle R., this is one of the better Ducks you can get. Of course, Leo Carlson is the goal. And an Outburst Young Guns of Clay Stevenson for the Capitals, who is a C+. So a very average Young Guns, which is great. We'll take average. It's the below average ones that were kind of like, eh. Clay Stevenson, Outburst Young Guns will go to Shannon M on her Washington Capitals spot. We already said we were calling next year's DeLuluCon 2025. But HussyCon was pretty fun. We did get a lot of asks about our shirts. Lord. Anyway, I already have tons of brilliant ideas for next year, and I feel like it's going to be 4 days. Not so that we can, like, pack a whole other day worth of activities, because it was already tiring at 3 days, but maybe we could space the activities out just a little bit more and have more casual chill time. Everyone said next year we have to schedule naps. I'm like, that's going to be called, like, SeniorCon 2025 when we have to start scheduling naps. All right, Warren Fogle, Oilers. Jordan Martinook, Canes. David Pastrnak, Bruins. Colin Blackwell, Blackhawks. Pavel Buchnevich, Blues. Connor Hellebuck, Jets. Wade Allison, Flyers, now Predators. Carter Verhaeghe, Panthers. Jake Allen, Canadians, now Devils. Instinctive Ville Husso is our goaltender card. It's a sparkle parallel. That's going to Dana, who has the Red Wings. UD Canvas is Jeremy Swayman and Linus Ulmark coming in for the goalie hug, going to Randy C. on her second spot for the Bruins. And a Seth Jones UD portrait. Loving it. Chicago Blackhawks, that one is going to go to Sarah C., who is new and landed on the Blackhawks today. Luck of the draw for her. Hopefully we get her some Bedards. Tasha says, next year I will not be working and trying to do HussyCon. No, you for sure need to just take the time off. Oh my God, Cindy just said, ask Stacy about meat helicopters. So here's the Cliff Notes version of that story. This is a funny one. So Melissa was saying that she had the type of room where she could put her boobs up against the window and that the people who were riding the roller coaster at New York would be able to see them. And so we were laughing about that. And she goes, or as MYB Ken says, my wind socks. And we were like, what? He calls her boobs wind socks? And then I, from somewhere from there, felt the need to say something about him having a meat helicopter. I don't know. It came out in that story somehow. I don't remember how we got there, but it was definitely very funny. I said I don't need any meat helicopters coming near me at Thunder from Down Under. That might have been where that conversation was, actually. But it was very funny, nonetheless. All right, Timo Meyer, Devils. Nobody needs no meat copters coming near them. Just saying. Except Melissa, of course. Morgan Riley, Leafs. Jakob Silverberg, Ducks. Thomas Novak, who just got extended with the Predators. Jake Gensel, Penguins, now Hurricanes. Ellie Tolvanen, Kraken. Tim Stutzel, Senators. Alexi Lafreniere, Rangers. Nico Heischer, Devils. Our director of boards, oh boy, is Ryan Reeves. That's Tasha's guy. Savannah gets this one. She's got the Wild. Savannah, Tasha might come barking up your tree for that card for sure. So Ryan Reeves, director of boards, Wild. Deep Roots, Philip Forsberg, Predators. Cassandra, who has the Predators on her first spot. Nope, I'm sorry. Savannah has the Predators. Cassandra has the Devils. Savannah also has the Predators. My fault. And Hardy Haman Octel. There's a name for you. Shannon M. Capitals. Hardy Haman Octel for the Caps gets a rating of, he is number 473. He is a C-, so not a bad guy to get. Callie said, I got Tasha that card. Oh, this Revo director of boards? Well, there you go then. Never I mind then. Tasha Bish, I should say, gave me a very nice Jonathan Marshall said that she pulled from a clear cut. One of those Pride of a Nation ones with the Canada flag on it. Wendy Hook, aka Fairy Card Mother, gave me a whole pile of Marchie cards, which I will be sending you something for that here in just a little bit. Wendy, I did not forget. Working my way down my to-do list today, and you got something coming back at you. Anyway, so I ended up with a lot of really cool cards from the Hussies. All right, Kelly Mack, Avs. Lawson Cross, Coyotes. Capo Kakinen, Sharks, now Devils. Andrew Kopp, Red Wings. Anthony Cirelli, Lightning. Sean Dursey, Kings, now Coyotes. Jonathan Huberdeau, Flames. Brandon Tanev, Kraken. Brad Marchand, Bruins. Oh, bang. All right, we just hit a Cole Gutman yellow fluorescence. These ones are numbered. I really wish that had been Connor Bedard. That's okay, though. Sarah C., you are getting this one. This is a yellow fluorescence 85 of 150 Cole Gutman for the Chicago Blackhawks. We got a Kirill Kaprizov PCs for Savannah for the Wild, and another Jackson Lacombe. So Michelle R. is cleaning up on Young Guns today. She's getting duplicates of all of her Young Guns. However, the one that Michelle would like to be getting right now is Leo Carlson. That way she could get a break credit bonus. We have not yet seen him. I have not pulled a Leo Carlson Young Guns yet. Not a single one of them. PB's pulled a couple, I think, but I have not. Callie says meatless sticks aren't as enjoyable. Oh my god. Callie said, I need that Jackson Lacombe. You could hit Michelle Riles up for that one. She has hit 2 of them this break, so maybe she would trade you one of them. Dante Fabro, Predators. Matt Grizzlick, Bruins. Evgeny Malkin, Penguins. John Carlson, Capitals. Jesper Bratt, Devils. Rasmus Ristolainen, Flyers. Leslie said Dawn pulled 2 Leo Carlsons for her. Nice. That's nice. Clayton Keller, Yotes, the checklist of Wyatt Johnston, Andrei Kuzmenko is the second 100 base cards of this 200 base card set. Thatcher Demko Canucks, our Ecliptic is another Jason Robertson. That's 2 in this break so far. Shannon M. Stars, a UD Canvas, Arturi Lekin, and Avalanche will go to Michelle K, second spot. And a Philip Forsberg UD portrait. Dude, come on, Forsberg. That mustache is killing me. He's had that for 3 seasons now. I really would like to not see him have that anymore. It's so funny, though. Philip Forsberg UD portrait will go to Savannah on the Predators. We pulled a Jack Eichel one finally yesterday. I really wish they had made a Marchie one, but no, alas, they chose Michael Eichel for the Knights, which is fine. I get it. He is now considered our superstar player. However, that said, Marchessault now has 35 goals on the season. I don't know exactly what place at this moment that puts him, but he was in the top 10, right above Sidney Crosby when he only had 32 goals. So I'm imagining 35 propels him upward a little bit further. All right, Drew Doughty Kings, Andrew Mangiapane Flames, JT Miller Canucks, Jack Roslovic Blue Jackets now Rangers, Chris Kreider Rangers, Nicholas Delulu Flyers. That's not how you say it, but that's his new name. TJ Oshie Capitals, Marcus Foligno Wild, Fabian Zetterlund Sharks, a Blue Dazzler Mason McTavish is a nice one for Michelle R for the Ducks. We have Instinctive Goalie card, Carter Hart Flyers going to Shannon on her 3rd spot, and Michael Pythia. I'm sorry, it might be Mikhail. Mikhail Pythia for the Blue Jackets is the next Young Guns for Dawn C. And again, Columbus has the most Young Guns in this series at 6. Which is a ton, considering there are only 50 total. So when one team has taken up 6 of them, which is roughly, 13% of the Young Guns in the box? It's kind of odd, right? Okay, that is 2 boxes down with 2 to go. No Bedard sightings yet. Let's go, Bedard. Don't fail us now. Let's give Sarah C some beginner's luck. This is her 2nd break with us, I believe. She signed up for her 1st one yesterday. And this is her 2nd one today. Cindy, what the hell are you talking about over there? Cinnamon was definitely one of the highlights of my Hussy Con. She was hilarious. Had a good time. Here's my favorite Cinnamon thing, was that she was very actively out and about being a recruiter for ladies of the NHL. If she ever saw some other woman in a Canucks or other team's jersey, she was over there telling them they needed to come join the group. So that was cool, because we did get a bunch of new people joining ladies of the NHL as a result of this Hussy Con. So that's always nice. Trying to get all these packs out of here, so we can do them Dawn's way, which is to just open them up without the box. Solani says Bedard has been failing us a lot. I just don't get why his cards seem so rare. Like, I thought that the odds would be pretty much the same as getting most other Young Guns, but maybe not. All right, Timo Meyer, Devils. Morgan Riley, Leafs. Thomas Novak, Predators. I know, I have hiccups. Awesome. Jake Gensel, Penguins, now Canes. Connor Hellebuck, Jets. Ellie Tolvanen, Kraken. Tim Stutzel, Senators. Jake Allen, Canadians, now Devils. Alexi Lafreniere, Rangers. Thatcher Demko, Instinctive for the Canucks, is going to go to Savannah on her 4th spot. Mackie Samoskevich, I have a hard time saying this guy's name. Connie, this is a pretty good one to get for you for the Panthers. Mackie Samoskevich has a rating of B- for Florida, and an outburst Dante Fabro. Now, somebody tell me right now, where did Dante Fabro go? Because I'm pretty sure he was one of the guys who left the Predators. Sarah says, hi, so excited to catch this today. I was still playing on the strip yesterday. I thought you might be. I thought you might still be out and about. But you can always rewatch them, by the way, by going to our media section and just finding the video for your break. But I'll also obviously be mailing you all of your cards, so you'll get them as well, and then you'll know exactly what you had. But make sure you shoot me a message, Sarah, with your mailing address and your email address, so that I know where I'm shipping to, and your email. That way I can send the tracking instantly to you. All right, Anthony Mantha, Capitals, now Knights. William Nylander, Leafs. Sam Steele, Wild Now Stars. Marcus Pettersson, Penguins. Darnell Nurse, Oilers. Philip Kurashev, Blackhawks. Nikita Zaitsev, Blackhawks. Colton Sissons, Predators. Rickard Rakell, Penguins. Instinctive, Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. Will go to Michelle on her third spot. Oh, Cindy says Fabro is still there but injured. Okie dokes then. I guess I was wrong. I felt like I thought that he got traded. All right, a Evgeny Malkin Deep Roots for the Penguins will go to Luckbox Laura and Brady Takachuk UD Portrait. Looking more like a potato than ever before. He just has a perfectly round head, you guys. Brady Kachuk. Senators, Leslie C. Sorry, I can't help myself. I'm very focused on the shapes of heads. He has the roundest one I've ever seen, and William Carrier has the squarest face I've ever seen in my life. Yep, Sarah says, I can't believe I got Chicago today. I know, right? So now we just need to actually pull you some Bedard cards. We are 2 boxes in. We have 2 boxes to go, plus 3 potential bonus packs at the end. Whoops. All right. Jakob Silverberg, Ducks. Jordan Kyrou, Blues. Alex Tuck, Sabres. A2 Lusterainen, Panthers. Pavel Zacha, Bruins. Andre Kuzmenko, Canucks, now Flames. You guys are really going for him with a type of potato and pokey ears, apparently. Nico Hischier, Devils. Wyatt Johnston, Stars. Rasmus Anderson, Flames. We've got an ecliptic Bo Horvat for the Islanders, going to Michelle K. UD Campus, Connor Garland, Canucks for Savannah on her 4th spot, and Yaroslav Oskarov on a roll for the Predators for Savannah. Tasha says, might as well focus on these heads because we sure didn't have any to focus on at Thunder from Down Under. No, we had butts to focus on there. Man. Lord. Thunder from Down Under was definitely an experience. For me, they upgraded our table, and I did not like that because I did not want to sit close to these dudes at all. However, I was able to mostly avoid interaction with them. And Melissa got more than enough interaction for all of us, which was fun to watch. That was pretty funny. Just picture Melissa on a stage wearing a nun costume and some dude dancing to Too Late to Apologize by One Republic, dancing all up on her shit and putting her hands in his pants and on his cheeks. And that gives you a pretty good idea of what happened. All right, Neil Pionk, Jets. Oliver Bjorkstrand, Kraken. Jacob Trouba, Rangers. Carter Hart, Flyers. Anton Lundell, Panthers. Ovi, Capitals. Brandon Hagel, Lightning. Brock Nelson, Islanders. Kyler Yamamoto, Oilers, now Kraken. Liam O'Brien is the director of boards for Cassandra on her 3rd spot for the Oats. Deep Roots is Elias Pettersson, Canucks, going to Savannah, 4th spot, and Stanislav Svozil again. I think this is the second one of these for Don C. Columbus Blue Jackets. Svozil is one of the better young guns that you can pull of the 6 Columbus ones. Obviously, Voronkov is the best, but this one, 461, is a C, so pretty average guy there. Yep, I feel like we could rent out an entire theater for that occasion because in the future everyone's gonna go dressed as nuns. Tasha says Thunder from Dunder was actually fun. I'm glad I was able to go and able to avoid the sweat that they kept pulling from their thongs. I know, gross. That part, I mean, we were far enough back, luckily. Melissa and her crew might not have been so lucky. All right, Travis Sandheim, Flyers. Hey, but they wanted to sit up there, so. John Gibson, Ducks. Jack Roslovic, Blue Jackets, now Rangers. Daniel Sprong, Kraken, now Red Wings. Krolva Milka, Coyotes. TJ Oshie, Capitals. Kelly Arncroc, Leafs. Andrei Svechnikov, Canes. That's the one where Cinnamon says he's staring into her soul and hosing himself off with a water bottle at the same time. So there's that. Zach Werenski, Blue Jackets. Our instinctive goalie card is Mad Sogard for Leslie. Senators, Sparkle Parallel. UD Canvas of Rope Hintz, Dallas Stars for Shannon on her 2nd spot, and a Luke Evangelista honor roll for Cassie Sorry, I keep getting the team wrong there. Savannah has the Predators. Savannah. Savannah's the one playing to catch a Predator. She catches Luke Evangelista. Dan said, Hussy Act 2025. Yep, and then Solani said, hockey, it's a habit. Oh my god. You and the puns. You and Judy and these puns, I swear. Oh, man. Anyway, already planning next year's. I promise you, it will. If you thought this one was fun, next year's will be something for the record books. All right, Ilya Sorokin, Islanders, Owen Tippett, Flyers, the checklist of Carlson McCarr, Ilya McKay of Canucks, Gabe Vilardi, Kings, now Jets, Riley Smith, Knights, now Penguins, Nick Schmaltz, Coyotes, Mike Matheson, Canadiens, Linus Ulmark, Bruins, a Blue Dazzler, Ilya Sorokin. For the Islanders goes to Michelle K. A PC's Trevor Zegras going to Michelle R. 4th spot, and baby Matt Murray is our young guns for the Dallas Stars for Shannon M. on her 2nd spot. We call him baby Matt Murray because he's not the Matt Murray who's been around for 15 years. He is a new guy. He is a new Murray who probably wasn't even born when the other Matt Murray started playing. Born in 1998. Fuck, that makes me feel old. Cindy says Amazon has the nun costumes for $20. Just saying. Yeah, the point was I did not want attention paid to me, and that is why I myself would never be seen in a nun costume there. But so it would be pretty funny though to have everybody show up in them. Lord. All right. Lordy. Victor Arvidsson, Kings, or as Wendy likes to say, Jesus Maria. Mark Stone, Knights, Barrett Hayton, Coyotes, Mackenzie Weegar, Flames, Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets, Andre Palat, Devils, Ilya Samsonov, Leafs, Tyler Toffoli, Flames, now Jets, Josh Mahura, Panthers. Our ecliptic is Braden Point, Lightning, which will go to Michelle R. 1st spot. Another Columbus Blue Jacket for Don C. It is Tyler Angle. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, who is rated a D+, so maybe not their best young guns out of this box. And Johnny Gaudreau Blue Jackets, also for Don C. So, Luckbox Laura and I had fun at the game last night with Don C. and her husband. Though they definitely were not happy about their Red Wings losing, which I get. That said, I was not going to be upset about Marchie's hat trick in any way, shape, or form, so I definitely left happy. Hopefully they still had a good time. I know that Dawn had a good time at HussyCon at least, so. Deanne said, what would be the opposite of a nun? Half of us should be whatever that is. I would have to go with like a devil. Like devil costumes and nun costumes, right? Matt Grizzlick, Bruins, Drew Doughty, Kings, Andrew Mangiapane, Flames, Jesper Brett, Devils, JT Miller, Canucks, Chris Kreider, Rangers, Nicholas Delorier, Flyers, Nick DeLulu, Marcus Foligno, Wild, Fabian Zetterlund, Sharks. What do we have here? I have not seen a gold ecliptic yet. It's Big Tony. Wonder if that's numbered or anything. It is not. It's just a gold parallel. It's pretty, though. I mean, as pretty as Big Tony can be. Leafs is Lori A. Gold ecliptic Austin Matthews. Beautiful card. Pat Maroon, director of boards, back from when he was at the Lightning, which is actually now 2 teams ago, which is kind of strange to have that in a 23-24 box, but okay. Lightning, Michelle R. Pat Maroon was acquired by the Bruins at the deadline, and Nick Sweeney is the Young Guns. One of 3 out of this box for the Minnesota Wild. He is rated a D+, so not their top guy either. Savannah, 5th spot, Nick Sweeney, Wild Young Guns. Trisha says, I need one of those Delorier. I'm sure that Shannon M. would let you have one of her D-Lo base cards if you asked her kindly. As long as you call him Nick DeLulu. Alrighty, we have Warren Fogle, Oilers, Jordan Martinook, Canes, Dennis Gurianov, Canadiens, now Flyers, David Pastrnak, Bruins, Colin Blackwell, Blackhawks, Troy Terry, Ducks, Pavel Buchnevich, Blues, Wade Allison, Flyers, now Predators, Carter Verhage Panthers. Monster Season McDavid goes to Randy C. on her first spot. This is from the February 23rd game. Sidney Crosby PC's Penguins goes to Luckbox Laura, and Honor Roll Samuel Bolduc Islanders for Michelle K. on her first spot. Connie says, I wonder why they call him Big Tony. Yeah, I kind of also wonder, but part of me also doesn't want to know. Connie will just not ask the questions that we don't want to know the answers to. Wendy says, I was playing Tag You're It with supervising Melissa when I actually knew she was heading off with someone. Wendy, the helpful thing is that during the Boston Buffalo trip, she headed off with Michelle Capono and her friend Tracy so many times that I could safely assume that that's just who she went with pretty much every time. I got used to it, and that's where she was. All right, Roman Yossi Predators, Kevin Fiala Kings, JJ Paterka Sabres, Logan O'Connor Avalanche, Igor Shesterkin Rangers, Jared McCann Kraken, Yusei Saros Predators, Nathan Bastian Devils. We have Quinn Hughes Canucks. PCs is Eric Carlson Sharks era for Solani, now a Penguin. Another fluorescence card. This one is a red Milos Kalemin for Cassandra for the Coyotes. The Reds are not numbered. And Nazem Kadri, UD Portrait. My first time seeing this one. For the Flames for Cassandra on her second spot. Nazem Kadri, UD Portrait. He at least looks happy on his card. Some of them look downright pissy. Nicola is here. Hi, Nicola. How are you? Said, hope you all had the best time at the meetup. We did, and now I need to get into the group today and finish posting photos and videos and trying to encourage everybody to post their photos and videos. That way you guys can enjoy all of it from everyone's perspective. Kale McCarr Avalanche, Lawson Krause Coyotes, Andrew Kopp Red Wings, Anthony Sorelli Lightning, Jeff Skinner Sabres, Sean Dursey Kings now Coyotes, Jonathan Huberto Flames, Eric Goodbranson Blue Jackets, Brandon Tanev Kraken, Ecliptic Jack Hughes Devils will go to Cassandra on her first spot. Nicholas Matin Paulo for the Senators is our Young Guns, going to Leslie. I believe she hit one of them earlier as well, so I think that's her second one. And we have a Maxence Gwinnett Canvas Young Guns. That's a nice hit. All right, Maxence Gwinnett Senators will also go to Leslie. This is his Canvas Young Guns. His regular Young Guns gets a grade of a C-, so therefore you can assume it's close-ish to the same because those are based, again, like on their performance and their status with their team. So, you know, just because this is a canvas doesn't change that. That said, these will still be worth a little bit more, though, because the Young Guns canvases are more rare than the regular Young Guns. So, still nice to hit those, no matter who the player. Because guess what? Somebody out there is a fan of that guy. And someone will purchase it from you. Cindy says Stacy never did get us that bag of gummies. I know, I did not go to a dispensary. I should have. We definitely missed out on not doing any gummies. We were not gummy blessing. All right, last pack of box 3 for Series 2. Kaapo Kakkonen, Sharks Now Devils. Dante Fabro Predators. Evgeny Malkin Penguins. John Carlson Capitals. Rasmus Ristolainen Flyers. Clayton Keller Coyotes. Brad Marchand Bruins. Wyatt Johnson Andrei Kuzmenko Checklist is the second 100 base cards of the set. Thatcher Demko Canucks. Our PCs is Jack Eichel for Deanne, who said the Knights have been quiet. It's all good. We still have a box to go. But you get Jack Eichel meanwhile. You also get William Karlsson Deep Roots, Deanne, for Vegas. And Milos Kalemin Honor Roll will go to Cassandra for the Coyotes. Tasha says, Wendy, you can smoke the ones that M Cubed thought she was lighting but was actually puffing on air. Oh my god. Did we tell the story yet of when we were in Boston, and she took a puff of Michelle Almani's vape pen, because that's a fun story. Oh my god. So Michelle Almani had her vape pen, or whatever it was, her pot pen, as she calls it. And we were at that card shop in Boston that's called Card Vault. And she had lost the stylus to her phone, which is no surprise since we know she loses everything. And so she's like, I'm going to have to go back to my car and see if maybe I dropped that stylus from my phone. And we're like, all right, because she was parked at TD Garden, which is right behind where we were. So we're like, we'll just wait here in the card shop because we're waiting for Tracy and Michelle to show up. So you go do what you need to do. So apparently on her way out of the card shop, she runs into Elmani out in the street, and she tells her to take a puff off her pot pen, and to basically, like, she's like, take a puff and just hold it in for like 30 seconds. Okay. So Melissa does this. She then walks to her car. She finds her stylus that was missing, so at least it wasn't lost. She comes back wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, and she sits down in the card shop. She plops down in a chair, and she goes, oh, I just had some of Michelle's, I took a puff of Michelle's shit, and that is some strong shit. And she goes, you all look like cartoon characters right now. And we were like, what? Wait, oh, Melinda, wait, hang on. Wendy says Melissa said the stylus was at home. Oh, I thought she told us she found it in her car. Okay, never mind then. She's told us that when she went to her car, she found it, but okay. It could have been a different one for sure. Maybe she lost the second one. I don't know. Anywho, so she says then, oh my god, you guys all look like cartoon characters right now. This is 15 minutes after she did this. It had already hit her that hard, and she was then like completely stoned for the next 3 hours. It finally wore off like close to puck drop time. But she was hilarious. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is some crazy stuff. Anyway, all right. Jack Quinn, Sabres. Nikolai Ehlers, Jets. Nico Sturm, Sharks. Michael Matteo, Knights. Jack Eichel, Golden Knights. Connor Murphy, Blackhawks. Nino Niederreiter, Jets. Wendy, it's okay. Don't apologize to me for interrupting. Lord knows we all just talked over each other constantly, laughed and talked, and hussied it up together this week, so it's all good. Jake Sanderson, Senators. Jordan Bennington, Blues. PCs is Anjay Kopitar, Kings, for Michelle on her second spot, Michelle R. A Deep Roots, John Carlson for the Capitals for Shannon M. And Igor Afanasyev for Savannah to catch a predator. Catching predators. Solani says, thanks for the story so I could get my lyrics in this one. Yep. Your lyrics above, light it up, take a puff, pass it to me now. Yep. That was Melissa's song that day. Anyway, so she basically sat at the happy hour. Michelle just said it was 5 seconds in her body, LOL. Right. Well, she told me that you told her to hold it in for 30 seconds. Now, whether she actually did or not, I didn't know until you just said that. So she had it in her for 5 seconds and was literally off her rocker for 3 hours after that. And just kept saying the funniest shit I've ever heard. It was pretty funny. All right, Kyle Palmieri, Islanders. Eric Carlson, Sharks, now Penguins. Michael Rasmussen, Red Wings. Philip Gustafson, Wild. Alexander Barkov, Panthers. Brady Sketchy, Canes. Stuart Skinner, Oilers. Victor Olofsson, Sabres. Alex Newhook, Avs, now Canadians. Ecliptic Elias Pettersson for the Vancouver Canucks goes to Savannah on her fourth spot. Ding, ding, ding. We have one of our other Young Gun bounty bonuses. It's Ty Cartier for the Kraken for Dana on her second spot, so you will receive a $30 break credit bonus for that. And if it isn't Jonathan Marchessault, the scorer of multiple goals last night for Deanne, check it out. Marchie Canvas, Deanne, Vegas Golden Knights. Conn Smythe Trophy winner, all around good dude. Tasha says, Wendy is the best. She stopped me from fighting whomever. Wendy was for sure not only the fairy card mother, but she was chaperone extraordinaire. It's like herding turtles, too, getting you guys to go where you need to go. Trisha says, why the hell do I always want Chick-fil-A on Sundays when I can't have it? That is definitely inconvenient. I had In-N-Out today, so that was delicious. All right, Philip Peronic, Canucks. That's how I ended off my retreat weekend, was the last supper of In-N-Out. Jason Dickinson, Blackhawks. Nick Perbix Lightning, Boone Jenner Blue Jackets, Kyle Connor Jets, Adam Henrique Ducks Now Oilers, Ryan McDonough Predators, Braden Schneider Rangers, Jonathan Berggren Red Wings, a monster season again. Another McDavid card for Randy C. from the January 9th game. Sam Carrick, Director of Boards, Ducks, goes to Michelle R. Fourth spot. I believe Blesson said he and Adam Henrique both went to the Oilers from the Ducks, I think. And a Callie Mack UD portrait. Call him Master Sergeant Mac or something. I don't freaking know. I like that. Dan, that's very sweet of you. I appreciate you saying that. However, Melissa actually had me hang on to the Marchie canvas already. So I will send it to you. I'd say that I don't need to, but I mean, there's never too much Marchie, but I honestly don't need to. But thank you very much. I appreciate that kind offer. And to answer your earlier question, I think you asked me what time we were streaming Pick Your Team. That will be probably 6:15 would be my guess, because when we finish these, we have to randomize 3 bonus packs. And then I will need to get about 15 minutes worth of device charging. So 6:15 for the Pick Your Team. And then I will see if anything else has gotten anywhere close to filling for today, but I'm not entirely sure right now. Dogs are stepping on each other, though, I can tell you that. All right, Dylan Larkin, Red Wings. Trevor Moore, Kings. Adam Pelech, Islanders. Alexander Georgiev, Avs. Victor Hedman, Lightning. Brendan Gallagher, Canadiens. Jamie Drysdale, Ducks, now Flyers. Stephen Lorentz, Sharks, now Panthers. Chandler Stevenson, Knights. A purple parallel, Deep Roots, Zach Werenski for Don C, Blue Jackets. Michelle K gets Matt Barzal, PCs, Islanders. And our Young Guns is another Blue Jacket for Don C. It's Billy Sweezy, who I believe is the only guy they rated an F. Like, how do you just give one dude an F? That's kind of mean, isn't it? It's an F rating. Billy Sweezy. Don C. I hope Billy Sweezy turns around and has, like, the best year ever. That way later he can be, like, in your face with my F. I don't know. That's what I picture needs to happen. Deanne says Blackwell got a Hattie. He did? Wow. Nice. Callie says Marchie is the best dad, too. Michelle says, any news from the Boston Hussy? She is back home. So her flight did depart. She got on it, which was good. And she is back home, and we believe her to be sleeping at this point. Like, there's no reason to believe she would be doing anything else at this moment, because I'm sure she is hosed, just like the rest of us. All right, next pack. Jason Robertson, Stars. Martin H. House, Canes. Miro Heiskanen, Stars. Nicholas Obey-Kubel, Capitals. Brandon Sod, Blues. Casey Middlestat, Sabres. Morgan Barron, Jets. Mike Hoffman, Canadiens, now Sharks. Spencer Knight, Panthers. Kyle Connor is the Sparkle PCs for the Winnipeg Jets. Going to Shannon M. UD Canvas Chris Letang Penguins will go to Luckbox Laura. And Honor Roll Will Cooley for the Rangers for Michelle R. on her 3rd spot. Sorry, guys, I hit like one of those brain lulls. So I go to get this massage. Seriously, I just couldn't just unwind my mind. Like, I do think that I slept maybe for a few minutes of it, because I remember, like, mouth breathing pretty hard because I was exhausted. So I remember, like, a slight pass out, but I was mostly thinking of what the next year HussyCon activities could be, so I was definitely preoccupied in my mind about that. Cole Caulfield, Canadiens. Cam Feller, Ducks. We will be seeing the show Absinthe next year, 100%, and I don't know why I didn't think of it for this time. Vince Dunn, Kraken. We just got to get some group ticketing to that. Matt Zuccarello, Wild. Josh Bailey, Islanders, now Senators. Mario Ferraro, Sharks. Ville Husso, Red Wings. Mitch Marner, Leafs. Kent Johnson, Blue Jackets. A Blue Dazzler of Philip Forsberg, Predators for Savannah. Our instinctive goalie is Ilya Sorokin for Michelle K for the Islanders. And Hugh McGinge is the Young Guns for the St. Louis Blues, going to Savannah on her 2nd spot. Yeah, Absinthe is a very, like, raunchy, funny comedy show. that also incorporates music, dance, and other talents. It's kind of like a Cirque du Soleil-ish thing, except a dirty version of a Cirque du Soleil. PB and I have seen that show no less than a dozen times. It is hilarious and perfect for our group, and I honestly, after HussyCon was over and I saw a car drive by with the Absinthe ad, I was kicking myself so hard and was like, holy shit, we should have done that. I was like, there was no night to really do it. Though, in retrospect, we could have gone from our welcome dinner to that show rather than Neon Museum. But I liked Neon Museum. It was super fun. But I think next time we'll sub out the welcome night with Absinthe. That'll break the ice pretty quickly for everybody. Charlie Coyle, Bruins. Jake McCabe, Leafs. Jordan Harris, Canadians. Vincent Trocheck, Rangers. Ryan Johansson, Predators, now Flyers. Joel Farabee, Flyers. Jake Batherson, Senators. Josh Manson, Avalanche. Mikhail Sergachev, Lightning. PCs, Jack Hughes for the New Jersey Devils will be Cassandra. First spot. Oh, bam. Clear Cut Acetate Young Guns, Uvis Balinskis. For the Florida Panthers, we'll go to Connie. Connie's just having herself a great day. Uvis Balinskis gets a D+, so he doesn't get a super high rating, but we all know Clear Cut Acetate Young Guns are nice, valuable cards anyway. Tyler Clevin, honor roll for the Senators for Leslie C. Michelle says get a deal on a block of, or on a floor of rooms. Yes, if we can get them to offer us some type of room code somewhere, that would be cool. My thought for next year is so that we can do more activities that are on the central area of the strip, like High Roller and Brooklyn Bowl and Absinthe and stuff. Maybe we could do our block of rooms somewhere like Harrah's or Link instead, which is both pretty cheap hotels. And then the only thing that we really need to get down to is just the game. And that would just be one thing, you know? That way we can do some of the activities on the other end of the strip next time, instead of having to be the whole way down at New York, New York. Though, that said, I had a pretty decent experience there. It was convenient to everything we did, but I feel like we could centrally locate ourselves with a room block in the middle and get to activities pretty readily. Anyway, we have a year, you guys. I can't believe it. You guys and I both know that year will just fly the hell right by, and we'll be getting ready to go to HussyCon again. All right, Brent Burns, Canes. Dylan Holloway, Oilers. Artem Zub, Senators. Justin Falk, Blues. Philip Deneau, Kings. Samuel Gerard, Avalanche. Travis Boyd, Coyotes. Ross Colton, Lightning, now Avs. Jeff Carter, Penguins. PCs is going to be Elias Pettersson, Canucks. Going to Savannah, fourth spot. It's a Blackhawks young and it's just not Bedard, but it's Kevin Krasinski, which is also still a good one, and he does still get an A, which is nice. Sarah C., who is new to us this week and attended HussyCon, is a very brave soul who came by herself to Vegas to try it out. I love her. First of all, like, how awesome is that? She's like, yeah, screw it. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to try this ladies' trip. How much fun is that? I love it. I mean, what a brave soul. I'm glad you had so much fun. It was great meeting you for sure. Kevin Kurchinski, Young Guns, Blackhawks, and she also gets this really nice Nikita Zaitsev outburst for the Blackhawks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tasha, because I was just thinking, here's the thing that some people do not know. From the Bellagio, you can actually hop on a free tram that takes you the whole way down to Park MGM. And you can get off right there and just walk out of Park MGM and you're at the arena. So the thing is, if we stay somewhere like Harrah's or Flamingo even, then we can literally walk across the street to Bellagio and take that free tram to the games. So not much car riding would really be needed. However, yeah, Michelle, I don't think that we would stay the whole way down at the Strat. That's way too far. It's too far away from everything, unfortunately. Though that is a very kind offer of you to say you could see if you could get us a deal. It's so far down that it's not near the other activity. So we would definitely stay central. But Flamingo, Harrah's, we could probably get good deals there. But Wendy says, has anyone been to play in Vegas? No, but I keep seeing ads for it. So that looks kind of fun too. Anyway, Ryan Strome, Ducks, Roman Yossi, Predators. Michelle, we're definitely doing your high roller suggestion next break or next retreat. JJ Paterka, Sabres, Logan O'Connor, Avalanche. Jared McCann, Kraken. You say Saros, Predators. Nicholas Backstrom, Capitals. Nathan Bastian, Devils. Quinn Hughes, Canucks. Our instinctive is a Sparkle Stuart Skinner for Randy C, Oilers. UD Canvas, Sebastian Aho, Canes is going to go to Savannah. First spot and honor roll, Devin Levi for the Buffalo Sabres for Cinnamon, who literally just said, I wonder if the pink box gift card will still be good in a year. First of all, everybody kept handing me theirs because everyone's like, well, I don't live here, so I'm never going to use this. So I think I ended up with like $30 that I can spend at Pink Box, which is funny. And I will 100% get donuts from Pink Box because they are delicious. All right, anyway. But the person at the arena tried to tell us there was one in New York, and we got so excited that we tried to go donut hunting after the game and then found out there isn't actually one on the strip, and then we were just all freaking pissed. All right, Shea Theodore, Golden Knights. Braden Point, Lightning. Ty Delandria, Stars. Jacob Markstrom, Flames. Lucas Raymond, Red Wings. Ryan Hartman, Wild. Alexander Romanov, Islanders. Essa Lindell, Stars. Martin Farivari, Capitals. Ecliptic Austin Matthews, the regular version. She hit the gold one earlier. That one's going to go to Lori A. Connor Zary, this is a good one, or Zari, Connor Zari, is going to Cassandra, Flames. He is a highly rated guy, if I recall correctly. Let's see, Connor Zari is an A- Young Guns. That's a really good one to hit Cassandra. Also for Cassandra, Michael Backlund for the Flames. Selene says, who needs pink box with the Hershey store? Well, we definitely don't need one. Oh, Tasha says you can only use one of them at a time. Oh, so I can't take my pile of cards and use them? Well, that blows. They're good till March of next year? That's hilarious. So we can actually use them on the next trip. We'll just take the Hussy Bus to Pink Box. Everybody bring your cards back with you. Deanne says it's pronounced Zeri. Okay, so I was actually not wrong the first time then. Connor Zeri. All right, next. He was fun to watch in the WHL, says Deanne. All right, cool. Good to know. Josh Norris, Senators. Alex DeBrincat, Senators, now Red Wings. Igor Sharangovich, Devils, now Flames. Leon Draisaitl, Oilers. Mason Marchment, Stars. Peter Kochetkov, Canes. Colton Parayko, Blues. Andre Burakovsky, Kraken. Joel Eriksson, Wild. Instinctive is going to be Peter Kochetkov for the Hurricanes for Savannah. Deep Roots, William Nylander for the Leafs for Lori A. And a William Nylander. Two Willie Nylanders out of here. William Nylander UD Portrait, also for Lori for the Leafs. That's Connie's man, one of them. Okay, so here's what I envision. I envision one of those days next year, the Hussy Bus takes us to Pink Box Donuts for breakfast, followed by a card shop, because everybody wanted to go to a hockey card shop, and we didn't really readily have access to one, but a Hussy Bus could totally take us to the card shop afterward. And then from there, I feel like we should go to Area 15, because Area 15 is pretty darn cool. And so that's another thing that's on my list for next year, is to do Area 15. There's just lots of fun things to see. Lots of different types of like museums and exhibits and stuff there that are super entertaining. So that's what I feel like one of the days could be like next year. Could be fun times. And then Magic Dawn at the end of that day. All right, Kevin Fiala, Kings. He'll be driving the Hussy Bus though, so he might be busy that day. Cale Makar, Avalanche. Lawson Krause, Coyotes. Igor Shesterkin, Rangers. Andrew Kopp, Red Wings. Jeff Skinner, Sabres. Sean Dursey, Kings, now Coyotes. Eric Goodbranson, Blue Jackets. Brandon Tanev, Kraken. The instinctive is going to be Phoenix Copley for the Kings. For Michelle R., second spot. Deep Roots, Alexander Barkov for Connie, Panthers. And a very good Young Guns for Lori. It's Fraser Minton for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Fraser Minton's one of your better ones to get as well, rated an A-. Yeah, Wendy, you could just mail that to one of us here and we could cash it for you if you want. Those are really only good, I think, for 4 months or something like that, the tickets. Callie said, don't forget Side Chick Peepers. All right, y'all. So there was no Connor Bedard in these packs, unfortunately. This is the point of the break where we are going to do a 3-pack bonus randomizer. So that everybody in the break has a shot to hit Bedard. Though obviously I wanted to hit him for our person who actually had the Blackhawks. But this is how we have been doing it up this week. At least that was PB's strategy, and I do agree with his decision to do it that way. So I'm going to show you what we're doing here in just a second. I just need a couple more sleeves. All right, so where's in the box? All right, here we go. So we have a box of Series 2, so we're going to grab the next 3 packs out of there. So we have 3 bonus packs here. They are going to go to, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set aside the Ty Cartier Young Guns bonus. So Dana, I owe you a Ty Cartier Young Guns bonus. And Dawn C is getting the Dmitry Voronkov one. I'll put the stand here so I don't forget the Cartier one. I think I just forgot to pull it aside. Dana, I will also check at the... I'll check out that one that you asked me about last night because I just remembered that I didn't do that. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to swing it back around to the randomizer one more time. This time, we are actually going to randomize your names rather than teams. And the people who land in the top 3 spots are going to receive one of these bonus packs. So we're going to open those right now on stream, and you'll see exactly what cards you get out of them. So I'm rolling our dice 3 times real quick. Okay, we got a 5. I'm trying for an 8 or larger. That's how I like to randomize if possible. 10 is going to be the magic number. So we're going to right here grab all of the names of today's participants for this break and copy them. Come back over here to the randomizer, and we're going to randomize that list 10 times. The people who land in spots 1, 2, and 3 will get the entire pack opened for them, just kind of like the trivia packs that PB does during his After Dark breaks. Nine, and one more for 10. Okay, Dana, Cassandra, Savannah are the recipients of the bonus packs for this break. Dana, Cassandra, and Savannah. So we'll start with Dana's. So Dana is getting all of the cards out of this pack. And here's who we got. All right, so we got Philip Hronik, Jason Dickinson, Justin Falk, JJ Peterka, Logan O'Connor, Philip Deneau, Samuel Gerard, Nathan Bastian, Quinn Hughes. Her bangers are going to be a Trevor Zegras glaring. Glaring. Trevor Zegras, a Cole Caulfield PCs, that's pretty nice, and a UD Portrait Nazem Kadri. So Dana O got all of the cards out of that pack. That is bonus pack number 1 for landing in the randomizer in the right position. Hi, Erica. Hi, Blessin. Up next, ladies, we can continue all the chat and talk and planning for next year's retreat. Because I will be streaming Break 1020 next, which is a pick your team, pretty shiny things. It is sold out. That will be coming up at approximately 6:15, just so I can get a quick charge on my phone before we start. I did not open any other breaks for today, so if you still are jonesing to do one, the only thing that we could probably potentially do is either fill the O-Pee-Chee one for family group that has 17 left, I think, or maybe 15 left. Or you could fill the Series 2, just like this, in the family group, which is 132, that still has 23 left. So I'll keep an eye on those to see if anyone fills them. Otherwise, if you don't, then I am just simply going to bed early tonight. All right, second bonus pack goes to Cassandra Hall, Josh Norris, Alex DeBrinket, Miro Heiskanen, Nicholas Obey-Kubel, Brendan Gallagher, Jamie Drysdale, Mike Hoffman, Spencer Knight, Mitch Marner, a Trent Frederick, Director of Boards for the Bruins, a Deep Roots Roman Yossi Predators, and a UD Portrait Linus Olmark Bruins, which I have not yet seen that one either. Linus. All right, so Cassandra gets Olmark, Yossi, and Trent Frederick. We're just really, the Bedards are just really escaping us right now, aren't they? Let's go Upper Deck. Hook us up. with some Bedsy cards. All right, Solani is off to feed the pups and says, catch you on the next break. We'll be back on fairly shortly. My phone may have enough charge. Remember, we don't have to do a trade block on the next break because you guys chose your team. So all I'm going to do is make sure I'm charged up enough to go, get the supplies reset, and get ready to go. All right, Shea Theodore. This third pack is for Savannah. Shea Theodore, Braden Point, Alexander Georgiev, Victor Hedman, Alexander Romanov, Mason Marchment, Peter Kochetkov, Steven Lorentz, Chandler Stevenson, a Artemi Panarin PCs for the Rangers, a Bobby McMahon Young Guns for the Leafs, which is not a bad one either. B- on that guy. Wow, this is a huge card. Devin Levi, Program of Excellence card. Savannah's getting that one as well. He is a Buffalo Sabre. Devin Levi, really nice card. Remember, these came out of the bonus prize packs at the end, so they do not go to the people who had those teams. They just go to the people who were randomized to receive the pack. So all three bangers in here are Timmy Panarin, Bobby McMahon, and Devin Levi, all going to Savannah, who landed in that third spot on the randomizer. Really, really nice cards, especially the Bobby McMahon is great, but the Devin Levi UD Canvas for Team Canada Juniors is pretty excellent. All right, cool. Ladies, we'll be back on here very shortly. Less than 20 minutes. Let me get to reset, and 10:20 we'll stream soon. Like I said, if you guys want to try to peel one more off tonight, I could probably do one of those last two at 7:30, but it would have to fill because I don't particularly want to go later than 7:30. So let me look real quick and tell you. So like I said, the both of the options are family breaks. That's the thing. There's 15 on O-Pg Platinum, 4 boxes, and 25 on Family 132, which is the same break we just did. So if you fill those, we'll do them. If not, they'll go when they fill. So I'll see you guys back on here shortly. Dawn Costelli and Dana O'Connor will be sending your Young Gun bounty bonuses right now. Have a great night, ladies.